Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, nice to have you. Today I'll be reviewing the new Danessa Myricks Serum Skin Tint Foundation. If you're interested in hearing my thoughts and seeing how the product looks on my skin, keep on watching. Like I said, today we're going to be trying out the Danessa Myricks new Yummy Skin Tint. I got two shades, so we're going to be trying this out today. I'm very excited. Now, earlier on, I had purchased her new eyeliner. I remember her showing this on her Instagram page. This is the Danessa Myricks Beauty Paintbrush Fluid Eyeliner. I've already showed you how this looks in my haul videos, so please check that out. So this is what it looks like. So I didn't line my eyes because I wanted you guys to see how it looks. I'm going to zoom you in right now and show you how it looks. It seems to dry down matte, like a suede matte color. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and apply my false lashes and then come back and do the skin tint review. So like most of us already know, Danessa Myricks very recently came out with this product. I saw this first on her Instagram page where she was talking about it and where she did a demo. She said this is essentially a skincare product, so it's packed filled with skincare, which I like. It's supposed to be a lightweight product as well, so I'm not expecting any coverage or a lot of coverage from this skin tint. Now I was looking online Sephora and I wasn't too sure which shade to choose. As I was scrolling through, I discovered there was a conversion chart where if you wear a certain shade in the balm powder, her balm powder, then it will be easier to find your shade. On her Instagram page, she also applied the skin tint to a model, and I think she used the shade 13, but it was still hard for me because the model looked lighter than me. I wasn't too sure who was lighter, so I had to go with two shades, shade 12 and 13, to see which one will match. So those are the shades I have here. So this is what the box looks like and the shade names. And this is 12 and 13. And it doesn't come with a pump, it's a squeeze tube. Okay, so it's not runny. So the shade 13 and 12. I use a wipe to wipe this part of my face because my skincare, still had skincare on my face. I didn't want it to interact with the product. So shade 13 and 12. So I don't know, 13 looks like a perfect match, but I don't know how it would appear when it dries down. That's my fear. I think 12 is not bad, but it's just a little bit light for me now. I have a tan now. I've been out in the sun, so I know I've gotten a little bit darker. So we're going to go with this shade. Let me just spread it out and see how it looks. I mean, it's not bad either. Okay. Another thing I found out is that Danessa Myricks has added 3 new shades to her Yummy Skin Balm Powder line. So while I was looking at the conversion chart, I noticed that for the balm powder there was 8.5, and I know there's never been an 8.5 for the line. I was like, what's going on? So I had to go to the page for the balm powder and I realized she had added 3 new shades. So the shades she added are 3.5, 8.5 and the shade 11. 11 is now the darkest shade. It used to be 10, but now we have 11, which is awesome. So I decided to grab the 8.5. I was just curious. I know 9 works really good for me. I don't know why, I was just so curious. I was like, okay, let me grab the shade and just see what it looks like. And according to the conversion chart, if you wear 12, the shade 12 in the skin tint, your shade in the balm powder will be 8.5. For those of you who had a problem with the 9 being so dark for you, you can check out 8.5. I think it'll be a perfect match for you. I'm going to swatch it alongside the shade 9. That's shade 8.5. So shade 8.5 and shade 9. So this is the new shade 8.5 and the old shade 9. So I don't know. I think I'll just stick with my shade because this is not looking like it will work for me. Maybe in the winter time but this is how it looks for those of you who did not like this shade because it was too dark. This one has some olive undertones, and on my hand this is how it looks as well. So let me just read a little bit about the Yummy Skin tint. This product is called the Danessa Myricks Beauty Yummy Skin Soothing Serum Skin Tint Foundation with Peptides and Ceramides. It comes in 16 shades and the size is 1.58 ounces. It offers a light coverage, a radiant finish, it is hydrating, it's vegan, it's fragrance free, and it has collagen which fights fine lines and loss of elasticity. It contains vegan collagen peptides which visibly smooth skin texture and plump fine lines. It also contains ceramides which strengthen, care for and protect the skin barrier. It has cactus extract which is an antioxidant booster that hydrates and soothes. The shades are supposed to be flexible shades, meaning it's possible to wear 2 or more shades. Now the shades are optimized to address redness and unevenness of skin tone. It's supposed to help even out your skin tone and help reduce redness on the skin. So you can either use a sponge or brush or your fingertips to apply this product onto your skin. So off camera I used the Milk Hydro Grip Primer to prime my face. And then I use my light tinted color corrector to color correct around my mouth where I have some dark areas. And then I set the color corrector with my Laura Mercier powder. So I'm going to be applying the shade 13. It feels very hydrating. It's very lightweight. It doesn't feel like I have anything on my skin. There's a smell. It smells like skincare, and the coverage is very sheer. It's very light. So if you're hoping to get coverage from this thing, I don't think you will, because the more I apply it, the more I still see my skin. It gives you a very skin-like appearance, like a more healthy skin-like appearance. You don't have to add any other thing on top of it, like maybe use more makeup. I think it's just something you just wear to go. It's a good thing Danessa Myricks is doing this because I like it. I like the product. I like that it's a little bit cold when I apply it. Feels a bit cold on my skin. Now, for someone like me that likes coverage in my product, I need to remind myself that this is a lightweight product and I don't need to keep going in with a lot of products, or I might end up wasting the product. So this is how the skin tint foundation looks. If you look at my face, I get a glow or radiance coming through. Feels hydrating, super hydrating. You don't have a lot of texture, you don't have a lot of hyperpigmentation or discoloration on the skin. This would look flawless on you since it's a light product. If you like a lot of coverage, I don't think this is a product for you. I just like the glow I'm seeing on my face, on my nose, forehead, and the sides of my face. It looks really, it makes my face have a very healthy look. The shade is a little bit warm, but maybe because it's looking red because I applied a lot onto my face, but it's fine. For me, I think it's still a light coverage because I can still see my dark areas around my mouth. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply my concealer and the rest of my makeup, then come back and show you how it looks. The skin tint is already giving me a natural bronze-like look, so I'm not going to add any bronzer. Today I'll be using the Armani Luminous Silk Glow Blush. So this is my final look with the Skin Tint Foundation by Danessa Myricks and the rest of my complexion products. I really like this product and I think it's a very beautiful one, especially considering that it's filled with skincare. This is right up my alley. Now I want to draw it to your attention that I did experience some peeling when I started applying other products on top of it. Just a little bit of peeling. I think it's because it's a very wet product, a very light coverage product, which is why it interacted a little bit badly with some of the products I used. That's not a deal breaker because I was still able to make it work. It is why it's more or less a product that you throw on and go. It still works if you add other products on top of it, but it's a skin tint, so it's something that you just throw on and go. Now I like it because it's going to make things easier for me, especially when I just want to run errands or not really stress myself about doing the rest of my makeup. This is really going to come in handy. Another thing I wish it had is SPF. I really wish it had SPF in it. That would have just made it even more easier for me to reach for it, you know, wear and go without thinking of applying SPF. So I really wish it had some form of sunscreen in it, but it's not a deal breaker for me because I love the product already. And the shade is not bad for me, even though it turned a little bit warm after I applied it. And then I was also wishing or hoping it would dry down a little bit after a few minutes, just like the balm powder. It didn't dry down in any way. Now I don't have any problems whatsoever besides the peeling, which I was able to take care of. But I'd like to see how the product would hold up after a few hours. The time now is 1:23, so I'm going to go about my day for a few hours and come right back and show you how it held up and give you my final thoughts. So don't go anywhere. Welcome back. This is how I look after about 7 hours of wear. The time now is 8:23 p.m. and as you can see, as expected, I am having oils seep through my pores, especially around my T-zone. It wore well. The only areas I have oils seep through are around my T-zone. The rest of my face is fine. I don't have any creasing breaking out around my mouth area. It's a smoothing product as well. When you apply it to your skin, you see that blurring, smoothing effect on your skin. But what is super obvious about this product to me is that it's very hydrating. Now, did it oxidize? I don't think so. I didn't notice any form of oxidation. Even after wearing it for a few hours, I don't think it oxidized. Okay, now I'm going to try to apply some powder to my face. So this is how it looks after applying some more powder. I like this product and I highly recommend it. So this is where I end my video for today. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you consider subscribing. For my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much for coming back. Thank you guys so much for your continuous support. Until my next video, have a blessed night and stay safe.